Hello, guys. This is Anderson from Babauchi Forex again, and we are now in pure technical analysis. We are going to show you how to read price action, read the price, and understand where the trend is, understand how to execute your trade, understand what you're looking for in the market. This is very important. Once you wake up in the morning, put on your laptop, look at the certain pair, you should know what you're looking for. If you are looking to buy or to sell that pair, that is what we are going to look at right now. This is pure technical analysis, and I urge all of you to pay attention to what I'm about to show you. This is the monthly chart. I'm not going to go over this again. If you've watched Vel's video, he has shown you guys how to plot these zones. He has given you these zones. He has shown you how to plot these zones. So watch the video and implement it. You understand? This highlighted zone here you see here is our monthly support and resistance zone. The one that is not cloned is the mid-range, the weekly mid-range zone. Monthly, weekly, monthly, weekly, monthly. And if you look at this price very well, this is the monthly chart to be precise. You see how price respects the zones. You see this reversal on this zone. Look at how price comes here, shows pay to the weekly, closes right below the monthly, and reverses on this zone. Same thing here, gives the third pay information on the monthly and reverse on these zones. These are key levels. Don't worry about how we know them. Just know that these are key levels and to work very well. Look at how price rejects on these zones. Comes all the way down here and closes above these zones that respect the zone. Anytime price comes to these zones, they respect these zones, and you should look for to either buy or sell. Watch how price reacts to these zones and either buy or sell the market. So this is the monthly chart. The only thing we do on the monthly chart is to plot these zones on the monthly chart. We don't do any other thing on the monthly chart. We just plot these zones, and our strategy is to check top down analysis. We begin from the monthly, go to the weekly, go to the daily, and then we now go to the 4-hour chart or the 2-hour chart, where we now make our entry. We analyze from the top down, so we know the trend of the market, the exact trend. You know, if you some people just analyze 1-hour chart and they start trading, you don't know what's happening on the daily chart, you don't know what's happening on the weekly chart, and you're just focusing on a 1-hour chart, you're going to lose money because there'll be so many fake house, there'll be so many, misleading. You would know the exact trend of the market. So it's important to always check at the close of every week. You go back to your chart and check from the top down, so you would know what happened in the market and you would know the exact trend of the market. Then you now execute your trade on the lower time frame. Right now we are looking at the monthly on display, and we'll step down to the weekly. Step down to the weekly right now. Sorry about that pop-up. We'll step down to the weekly. Looking at the weekly right here, what we do, the very first thing you do when you enter the market is to determine the trend. If market is in a downtrend, we are looking forward to sell. If market or price is in an uptrend, we are looking forward to buy. Never ever counter the trend. What did I say? Never ever counter the trend. What do I mean by don't ever counter the trend? That's if my price is in downtrend, don't buy. If that is for beginners, don't buy, just keep on selling. Look for opportunities to sell. If it's in an uptrend, do not sell. Look for opportunities to sell market, because market is going to be more volatile. If it's in a downtrend, it's going to be more volatile towards the downside. If it's in an uptrend, it's going to be more volatile towards the upside. That means it will move more in your favor if you buy like that than it will move in your favor to sell. You understand? That's if it's an uptrend. If it's in a downtrend, it will move more in your favor to sell. So you have to take note of these things and so if it's in a downtrend, look forward to sell. Uptrend, look forward to buy. Would look for opportunities doing our chart analysis to buy in uptrend. I'm repeating this because it's very important. Downtrend, look forward to sell. How do we know when price is in a downtrend and how do we know when price is in an uptrend? I'm going to go into that. That is the very first thing I'm going to do right now. So you guys don't understand. Let me go down here. This is a very, very clear example. Let me make this very visible so that you guys can see it. Actually, we determine our trend. Look for a pen and paper and write this down. What time frame do we check our trend? We check our trend on the weekly and on the daily time frame. That is the time frame that we determine our trend on the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame. That is the time frame that we determine our trend. Right here, this is the weekly time frame. And let's look at this. What happens if price, this is the starting point, comes here, boom, comes down here, makes a false double bottom, makes a base here, rejects off the zone, come up here a little bit, reject off the zone. This happens to be support right here, retraces a little bit, then boom, breaks this previous zone, breaks this previous support, which is turned to resistance, comes right back up here, gives us an outside return. Why do we call this an outside return? This is either called an outside return or a retracement. Whenever your price breaks previous support or resistance, always expect an outside return, a retracement to retest that zone and fall to the next level. That is what we call possible A, B, C, D. Notice how price came back here to retest this zone that it broke right here, then falls to the next level. That gives us a lower low. So what are the criteria to know when price in the downtrend? When it keeps giving us lower highs. When it keeps giving us lower highs, it's in a downtrend. Gives us lower highs, it's in a downtrend. What do I mean by lower highs? Look at this high here. This is the starting point. Comes down here, makes a basement, retrace up here, retracement or outside return, comes up here, then boom, breaks this previous support zone, makes a new high here, lower high. Notice that price did not come close to this starting point here. It made a new lower high here, then broke through down here, then gave us another outside return, gave us another retracement right here, and made a new high right here. Look at this high. This is the new lower high that price made. It did not come to this level. It did not come close to this level. It just came to retest this level, then gave us a reversal candlestick pattern, then boom, moved to the downside again, broke previous support, which has now turned resistance. Look what this candle is. Once candle closes below previous support, we know that it's in the downtrend and we are looking for buy. Again, it comes here, retests this place, comes down here, retests, then boom, breaks down to this level. So this is the weekly time frame. We should have been selling this market, selling this market, selling this market, selling this market till here. It came here, made a triple bottom, and boom, changes trend direction. How does it change trend direction? How do you know when price changes trend? So I've been able to explain how to know when price is on the downtrend. That the same thing happens when it's in an uptrend. Let me explain the uptrend before we talk about how price changes trend. Look at uptrend here. Notice how price makes lower highs. Uptrend is a lower high. Yeah, this is a lower high. This is a lower high. This is a lower high. Notice how price comes and makes a basement, comes and make a high here, comes down here, did not take out this low, makes a new lower high, boom, breaks previous high. Look at this. Watch this candlestick. It closed above this high, makes new high, comes here, retest, goes up, comes down here, breaks this other high, makes new high here, boom, come here, makes a new lower high, then boom, finally before it reverses down here. So throughout this period of time, you should have been buying this market, buying this market, buying this market up here. So how do we know when the trend is about to expire? How do we know when the trend is about to change and we are no longer going to sell and we now want to buy? This is what happens when a trend is about to reverse. Number one, it will bounce off a key level. Once it bounces off a key level, it either gives you a double bottom, triple bottom, or head and shoulder formation. I'm going to send you screenshots of all these formations for you to know what I'm talking about. That is the very first thing you spot. Like here, came here to this level. This is a very important level, 76.00. I didn't mark it up. This should have been our weekly support region here. It came here and bounced, gave us a triple bottom, bounce the first time, bounce the second time, bounce the third time, yeah, then move, boom. That is the very first thing to take note of when market is about to change trend. That is the very first thing. But that's not all yet. Markets price here has to break previous high here. Look at this high. The last high that brought it down to the low right here. It has to break above here. That is when you can now say the trend has been changed. And look at what happened here. It came here, price came here, boom. After making triple bottom, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a reversal. Moving average crosses over. That is the second confirmation. After a very long downtrend here, gives me a triple bottom in my weekly support zone. I just said I did not mark it up. If I marked it up, this weekly should have been here. Give me a triple bottom here. I'm like, oh, that's a triple bottom. That's number one. Moving average crosses over. Oh, that's number two. Then comes here, rejects previous high here. Rejects previous high here. There is no confirmation. The trend is still bearish at this point. That's before this candlesticks presented itself. From this point, it was still bearish. But look what happened. After giving us this bearish move, it came and broke above. It broke above. Look at this. Look at the candlestick formation. It broke above this region. Broke above this region, signifying that there have been a change in trend direction. There have been a change in trend direction. Once it breaks above this previous zone, you can be rest assured that there have been a change in trend direction. It broke above this zone, gave us an outside return, came to this monthly level, gave us a double bottom, then boom, breaks this zone, breaks this other zone. Market is currently in an uptrend. That is how to determine the trend. And look at this here. If I want to take this up and put on only our line chart, We also see that moving average of crossed over here too, signifying that this is in a strong bullish trend right now. So from here we have seen that price haven't been downtrend for a very long time. It is giving us some significant candlestick patterns, candlestick formation. Then it has fulfilled all our requirements for changing trend direction. Looking at this right now, we have seen that the trend has changed. It is now in an uptrend, and we are now looking to buy. We are looking to buy this currency pair, AUD JPY. We are looking to buy it because the trend has changed. It's in an uptrend right now. So guys, we are going to be watching this very carefully. I hope I've been able to explain to you how to spot your trend, how to determine your trend, and also how to spot your trend directions. If anyone is having any problems with this video, you're not understanding what I'm saying, or you're not getting it properly, you contact me personally. I would explain more and more for you so you can understand what I'm talking about. But this is a typical trend. You see what's happening here. I've stepped down to my daily chart. That was the weekly chart to determine the trend. What happened here was this is where it gave us a double bottom. When we come here to the daily, it gives us a triple bottom. Notice how price, after giving us a triple bottom on the daily time frame, moving average crossed over, it broke above this zone. Look at it here. After giving us all this confirmation, it was in a downtrend, came here, gave us this triple bottom, broke above this zone, moving average crossed. Look at this zone. Look at this zone. I will put my arrow here. Notice how this candlestick closes above this zone. That signified that the trend had changed. And what did it do? It came back and gave us a retracement, which is called outside return. Gives us that retracement, then retest the weekly, then move to the upside. That is how to determine the trend. Then move to the upside, then gave us another little retracement, move to the upside before giving us a double top right here. Gave us a double top right here, move to the downside, trying to show us that the trend has changed, but we are not going to sell this currency pair unless it breaks this monthly zone here. Look at this monthly support. We are only going to sell this currency pair if it breaks down to this breaks down below this monthly support zone. But for right now, it's still in a bullish trend because we looked it up in our weekly time frame. Hey guys, I hope I've been able to explain the trend direction for you guys to your understanding. Like I said, if you're having problems, this is a live subscription, so more and more videos will be coming up to explain this thing more and more so you understand. And the more time you spend with the charts, the more you are going to get this thing. So right now, I want you to go back to your chart, mark up your chart, send it to me, mark up your chart and send it to me, marking up the chart and telling me which pair is in an uptrend and which pair is in a downtrend with reasons why you are saying so. I'm going to send you screenshots of triple bottoms, double tops, and other stuff so you could also know how it looks like. Go back to your chart study, spot these things, and come back to us and would guide you through. So we have given you the very first thing when you enter the market, determine your trend. What is the first thing that happens when you enter the market? Determine your trend. Like I said, look at this uptrend. It comes here, boom, outside return, boom, outside return, boom. So why did I say was a criteria for it to be in a downtrend? Number one, it is giving us a double top right here. Number two, moving average has crossed over, but it has not fulfilled the third criteria to break the previous high or low. Where is the previous high or low? This is the previous high or low. This is the last outside return it made before moving to the upside and giving us a double top. So it has to break this zone. This is the last zone here. It has to break this zone down here for us to know, wow, this is now in a downtrend. For right now, it's still in the bullish trend and nothing is confirmed till it breaks this last zone to the downside. That is when we will now see, oh, this is now in a downtrend and we are looking for sells. But right now, we are still looking at buys till it breaks this zone, breaks this level here, breaks this last zone here. Go back to your charts and study, guys, and come back with us with questions. Mark up your charts, send it to us so we know that you now conversant with the trend. This is the very first thing. If you don't get this, you might not get any other thing. So start from here, determine your trend, look at the trend direction and be like, what trend is this place? Send it to us and we are going to correct you. If you're right, we are going to help you improve on your foresight. Thank you guys. Anderson Babachi Forex. We are going, the next video is going to be on technical analysis. After determining the trend, what next are you supposed to do when you step inside the market?